Hello everyone, hope you stay well. João Dias, real estate consultant in center of Portugal. And today I'm in Paradanta, near São Vicente da Beira, 25 kilometers to Fundão and 40 kilometers more or less to Castelo Branco, more or less in the middle, near São Vicente da Beira, the principal village around, okay? And today I have that beautiful property off-grid. The fire cross here in 25, almost 1 year, and if you want help that property to renovate again, one beautiful property off-grid near the village, please check out that video because have a lot of potential. Okay, that is the access. Not so perfect for the vans at the moment, only because nobody using. You have bushes and the water in the winter broke it a little, okay? But it's easy if you want coming here and buy the property and you want using that road. It's easy to tell with the municipality for help to rebuilding the road, okay? Because at the moment don't have perfect conditions. It's possible coming a car, a 4x4 of course, but a van not so easy. Almost 0.9 hectares, okay, almost 1 hectare. Total off-grid, stay near the village. Paradanta is that village, okay. You have water and electricity there, but you don't have in that property. That property permit at the moment only mobile structure, mobile home, all the mobile structure it's possible put here, okay? And try to have the property going a little upstairs, coming down near that wall there, and here going for that way. You have 2 water lines cross the property, and you have a little property stay after the water line, a little part. I try to put the maps, not so easy. You have a different steps, okay? It's not so easy with the big bushes for present all the property in all the details, but I think it's possible to understand. I try to help with the maps, the view drones, and let's try, okay? The property going upstairs a little, do attention at the map, and here coming for that way, okay? And that is the views around. Paradanta village there, I think it's very, very beautiful. Of course, the color of the trees is not the best. The fire in 25, almost 1 year, it crossed all that area. It's not good news. The good news is if you cross the last year, you stay 8-10 years more and don't coming. You have a beautiful wall here, different terrace, but all the terraces have connection for a tractor, okay? If you want it. Now using one, it's flat here. Not, it's deep of course, but flat, don't have steps or terrace. If you see here, stay 1 more terrace, because do that, and after do that, and another more there, that, and the last. That is the more big terrace and the well, if it's possible to say that. You have different water points. Think have 2 wells. The owners tell me 3, but I only see 2. One is here. It's small, need to clean. Okay, but one is here. If you see Europe water here, have water, and all that line, and the same time the boundary of the property is a water line. Okay. Have a lot of humidity that time. It's May. You have a lot of humidity. All stay greens and all have beautiful colors, except of course the trees, because the fire do your work. But all around it's grow up again. Here it's the boundary. They have a little rocks, I think it's possible to see. Okay, coming that way. Now I need coming here. If you try, see, I'm in the different terrace again. I coming that way, the one will stay there, then here another terrace, the property continuing there, and at the same time the water line stay there. Okay, and you have another well there. When I'm going now, only I need to cross here, because it's they stay open for people cross, almost closed, of course now because the bushes and nobody using, but the road it's here. Okay, here you see, very old, but the access stay here. That is the more big flat area. Okay, I believe more around half an hectare here stay flat. The terrace around, and here another well. Water line stay there, the boundary stay there in the same time. And let's walk in the terrace. It's mountain all around. Here, that part is neighbor's property. The boundary, it's here again, and at the same time, the water line, it's here. Here it's possible, listen a little, the water run. Of course, it's very probably in the summer, July, August, September, don't have water. The water don't run, okay? That is old flat area. You have a little fruit trees here, orange and lemon. I think it's the only fruit trees you have it around. Almost the other trees, it's olives. One here, but died after the fire. Start the video there, coming that way, sorry. Okay. First well upstairs, the second there, and now I'm in the more big terrace. The property continuing for that way, and that is one water line, and there have another. And this here is the local, and change the two water lines only for one. Let's try to check. It's very high here, maybe 4 meters, 4.5 meters, 5, not sure, but it's not easy. And here, that property cross that part of the property, okay, it's the boundary and cross the property, I explain after, and continuing at south, and that is the part coming, he crossed that way. Why cross the property? Because the property here going up and turn back, okay, do a triangle here. At the moment I don't have the true access, but I think you don't have anything special 24%. It's more up, different views, that's sure, but only pines and deep. I think it's possible. You see the difference is more or less that, okay? It's not flat. Flat is that. Okay, let's continue. Remember, it's beautiful but not easy property for present. And the winter finished. The bushes grew up a lot, but let's do my best. Here again, remember I coming that way, turn there, going that triangle, and now I'm going near that boundary. In the total, that property have 3 articles, rustic article, okay, for mobile structure. Don't have permission for building, only mobile structure. Here, again, you have little part cross that water line. If you see the cement sticks going upstairs, turn there and coming that way. Okay, and all that part here, after the water line, it's small article and for sale too inside the property. Here down, maybe have 10 meters or 12. Original, the access for all the people cross, all the owners cross, it's here. If you see, you have a bridge here, cross for that way and enter in the property. Here not so deep, you have more or less 3 meters, but the fire take it all. Need to building again here or in another local, of course, inside your property for do a new bridge. And that is the views around for that part. The view is of course still more near in that case. Here again, I think if you do a deck here for block at the water, if you do a beautiful swimming pool, save the water in the winter and using and enjoy that in summer. I think it's a perfect project, in my opinion. Let's continue. Okay, you see a lot of terrace across near that cement construction. Support for agriculture is nothing important. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terrace. It's a different space. If you want to do different teepees or space, the nature help you to do that. The nature and the old people, because all that terrace, it's the men doing a lot of years. I like that type of properties, of course. Everyone have your opinion. Here, again near, okay, the property here going up. It's my direction. You have minimal 2 meters and 2 meters and a half, 3, sure. So, and you run a little, don't see here, but you continue to run there on the ground. But imagine do a deck there and all that swimming pool at here. Think about that. Now turn back to the when I start the video. Another general views, and that's it. Remember, it's a off-grid property, almost 1 hectare for mobile homes or another mobile structure. You decide. Okay. Try to put all the information in the description, in the video, maps, but at the same time in the description you have my contacts, the link for my website, and if you need something, please contact me, because it's a pleasure to try to help. See you in the next video.